Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You know, I just don't know if Nongshim are in a position as a team right now to make that happen, as Taric is the choice.
Okay, well that's not quite the Nautilus defensive support here to stop dives, but Taric
that were picked at the end. A couple better ultimates that he could get. As speaking of which, Hextech ultimatum here onto the Gnar. No Mega Gnar. Rascal flashes and hops away. And he will survive, but that does mean that the Gnar is essentially out here. They're trying to isolate Ghost, who does not have Flash, who does not have Cleanse, who is level 5, and who is now dead. And is just caught there. Cuz pretty low, does get taken out. Dread has to hop out of this one himself. But this is Vikla now frontlining, and there's no health bars here for the side of Nongshim as the chase is on. It doesn't look like, you know, kill a turret, kill a Gnar. That's definitely one way to play with this composition.
Problem is that, like, nobody's putting resources bottom, so aiming is just going to get...
Yeah, BDD leading the charge. There's not too much to proc that crown, by the way, as we're trying to get on top of aiming, as he has the Taric ultimate on top of him, but can he be saved after this? That's a lot of damage immediately. Just chomped down, and Rascal's gonna get isolated too. A double kill here for Dread, and Nongshim make a proactive play to secure.
But the Gnar bar expires right before this for Rascal too. It was just such an awkward fight. Kana has teleport so he can get in there very easily. So complicated here to get that Jinx accelerated.
Lack of vision here on the right side for Nongshim as the drill comes in, and in we go. Cuz gonna kick over the Trundle, but he's gonna go down. Trade of junglers here, but the Aphelios does a ton of damage there on the backside of that fight, and that makes it a 4v4.
Yeah, and I think this is a 4v4, a one-team fight here for Nongshim. They have Prio now on this Drake. Camille doesn't have to ult, has control of this side. Rascal has his, but doesn't have a Gnar bar anymore. And Nongshim are going to take more than just the Drake here. It looks like they want to push the issue even further, taking out this turret, now rotating into Drake.
A lot of damage on the side of Nongshim with the rise in the Aphelios. We do have Dread coming on over. Both junglers now back in the fight. A true 5v5 as the hook comes in onto the Mega Gnar, trying to go forward. The Taric ultimate going to get so much value here as aiming is trying to shell into Kana, but he is so survivable. He finally goes down. Excited is the Jinx as he gets a ton of damage into that backline. But here's the frontline BDD, and Dread will take out aiming and the entire bottom lane of KT, and ace for Nongshim as they take the fight.
A lot of teams are very willing, with the game state here, the control of the choke point, and the objective that Nongshim had to take this fight when they didn't need to. They don't have a third item here on this Jinx. She doesn't have setup to be excited. And she's on the end, like you said, she has so much health. Like, she's untouched. But she has...
But it's not, you know, didn't end up doing much. So now Nongshim on the front foot, stepping forward in the lead.
I just don't think this game is winnable for KT anymore outside of a miracle or an overextension. There's at least one more fight here for Soul. But Nongshim might just walk away from that as Kana.
Okay. Trying to take the fight here, and this is absolutely Kana and BDD's fight to take, as Mega Gnar not going to do anything. BDD shells down a ton of damage. Frontline, though, here, Subjugate, Dread, and Snowflower going to get caught out in a rocket for aiming to pick up a kill. That's not what you want to see.
Ghost has flash to this inner turret. TP.
Okay. And this is a Silas. Vikla is going to take a huge chunk of damage. Do they have enough to take out BDD, who is not going to get over the wall and does not have flash? So he is going to go down, and that is a nice little shutdown there for the Gnar. Rascal getting a nice injection.
Time managing those this game around, and I think it's kind of hopeful they'll be looking for a Drake start.
This is the time for Nongshim to fight. The Subjugate gets a decent amount of value. Probably would have died without that, but now it's a wasted Taric ultimate. Into the backline goes Kana, and here comes the team fight. Not able to kill Vikla just yet, but BDD and Ghost are huge, and they have the front line, as I said, and they will be able to just pummel through the jungle here as they take down Life, and Cuz will get away, so will Rascal. But it might not matter as Nongshim are looking to push.
Been a long time since KT's been behind in a game like this, though so significantly, especially the AD carry. IE gets hit. Yeah, you've got 3 items on a Jinx, but it's more about popping off in the later parts of the fight as Rascal's just going to come over here and show us a house. He's like, hey, anyone interested in buying?
Actually, it's a drill.
Okay, well, we like to say house here in the LCK.
Oh, sorry. They're trying to just kill that cannon, and they are having mixed success here as they do kill the cannon, Will it buy enough time is really the question. Rascal doing a great job of actually kiting this out. Will flash away, and he bought enough time for KT to stay in this game somehow.
They will lose their mid inhibitor, but like you say, they survive.
And he might die too.
Rascal, yeah.
It's like trying to take the blue buff. I mean, I guess when you're going to die anyway, it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, I mean, he also needs the Gnar bar to maybe survive, like so he thinks his Ghost will block this.
I feel like that was by accident.
Look, I'm just trying to give players the benefit of the doubt.
Good job, Ghost.
It almost looked like
great work.
Stepped into it at the perfect moment.
He did. It's true.
Realm warp to this Baron to make sure they get started as fast as possible, but this is the fight where Ghost has IE. He has a Collector and Gale Force. 3-item spike for the Aphelios, much stronger than the kind of awkward Infinity Edge-less Jinx, who also doesn't have rapid fire cannon, so she needs to be in the thick of things, and she's so reliant on the Taric ult. As, where's the Jaws
TP
music?
is coming in, yeah. And yeah, we have life here, but who cares about the Taric at this point? Aiming is just gone. Life is too, turns out.
Yep. So that is that. That is probably the game now going into Nongshim's hands.
Hey, Zonia's for Snowflower.
Yeah. Ooh. He's got a lot of money.
Yep.
He's 2-0-10. Sitting at 75% kill participation. And, like, I don't know if we're ever going to get a replay of it because Nongshim just keep killing people and taking over the map, and we do have to show what's happening in live, but KT forced another Drake fight that was unwinnable based on the position they were in. And unfortunately, this is not Aiming's game. It's not Vicla's either. And Rascal just unable to compete with the side laning. They're just going to push to end. 2 minutes left on this Baron buff.
Yeah, more than enough time. You see Rascal still mid.
Yeah, he's keeping that wave.
Yeah, does a good job of pushing that out. Far ahead, and he will. It's looking pretty good. There's only one inhibitor turret left. That is pretty big. Aiming going to take a big chunk. Still the Baron buff available here. Rascal on the front line just trying to hold on as that is a massive hit, but it is going to be Kana left alone, but he is a worthy sacrifice as another inhibitor is going to go down.
Yeah, you'll sacrifice your...
or maybe not.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I think they get it. Ghost has Infernum. He's
okay.
Like, got the wave there. I think you'll take that. I think this has not been the cleanest end game.
They're trying to go for a fight here. We got the Taric ultimate on too as trying to get a front line here for Aiming. Maybe he did just pick up that IE. Not sure it's going to matter as BDD is just unkillable. Flashes in. Going to get into the back line here. Double kill for him as Vicla, he's nearly unkillable, but BDD is just a monster at this point as Aiming the last one standing. But the zoom in from Jonah Strong means that this one is over. Nongshim will bring us to a game 3. Pentakill here for BDD as the cherry on top as finally we get some smiles for the Nongshim players.
My man, BDD, he may not have been able to win on his iconic Azir. He might be 0-7 on that champ, but he said no to the Silas again. He looked at